Hey, welcome back to another episode of Rad City Berlin. Thanks so much for checking out today's episode. Today we're going to continue on with our mods and accessories video. So come with me. I want to check out what we have going on in today's video. As you saw in the last video, we couldn't install the rear seat cowl or the mirrors for the Super 73. So today we're going to go ahead and continue on with the mods. I have a really nice seat that I'm going to install on the bike today. So check this out. We have some pretty cool mods. In last week's video, as you guys saw, we tried to install the cowl. This did not work. It does not fit on the actual bike with the saddlebags. So we're going to swap this thing out for the Super 73 Alcantara seat. This should be a really nice upgrade. So we'll go and try this out today, see how this looks on the bike. This should be a really nice upgrade for the bike. And then as well too, we have here some more mods I want to show you guys. Pretty cool what's inside of this. Goes along well with the seat and the whole 10-speed. So stick around to the end, enjoy today's video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. This is Rad City. Here we go. Cable ties off. Step one. And take this, basically slide around to the back here. Okay, so I see 1, 2. Alright, so I see 2 screws here. 1 screw here. And nice, and then we got the final screw off of the seat, so we're going to pop this thing off. Take a look underneath. We still have here the OEM seat plastic. If you guys remember, if you guys bought a Super 73 and you had the cover covering your seat, you know what I mean. This was a pain to take off, but we have this off now. You see how it looks underneath of the seat. Here's the OEM seat. But then the whole OEM screws, mounting points. Pretty nice seat, Super 73. Light, really light seat. We'll go ahead and take the old seat. We'll put on the new seat, clean off this area down here, and see how it looks. Okay, no address. Good. Okay, there it is, the Blur Alcantara seat. Shout out to the winners of the Blur Boundary wallet giveaway for identifying the video that the seat was in. Hope you guys have received your wallets already. Really cool, happy to get you guys those giveaways here in Rad City. So here we have the Blur Boundary seat. Come over here, we'll go ahead and install it here on the bike and see how it looks. Let's go ahead and mock it up real quick. Okay, nice, so now we have the OEM Super 73 seat off of the bike. We're gonna go ahead and take off the Blur seat. We'll go and try to clean up underneath of the bike a little bit, underneath of the seat, to see how the condition is here. Alright, let's go ahead and just give this thing one quick wipe down. It looks pretty good condition. Just dirt, a little bit of scratches. That looks pretty good. Okay. While you're down here, probably a good idea to tighten these screws. So let's go ahead and check these screws, make sure that they're all nice and secure while we got the seat off of here. When in doubt, Cork tools is always handy. Let's see here. Let's see which one here fits. There's a tiny size, okay. I think this looks like the same size as the bar end clamps. So use the bar end clamp. Yep. Make sure that they're nice and tight while we're down here. Cool, nice and tight. Let's go ahead and throw on the Blur Boundary seat. So, it should be nice and quick and easy to install the seat here. 3 screws. We'll start with the most difficult one, and then the cable bundle. We got now the Blur Boundary seat installed now. Looking really nice. There's fairly easy to install. The two rear screws were the easiest, but then here the front screw was a little bit tricky. That took the most finesse. That took a little bit of work to get the front screw on there, but now it's on there. The bike is looking good and clean. Should be nice and comfortable. So Blur Boundaries mods part 2, continuing on today with our mods and accessories today. So bike's looking good. Let me know in the comments below. If you guys also have a Blur Boundaries seat, drop a comment, let me know as well too. Yeah, nice. So we got now the Blur Boundaries seat installed. I got now the Blur Boundaries hoodie installed. Thank you, Elijah, for the extra swag, keeping your boy stocked here with cool swag in Berlin. Thank you very much. So we're gonna go ahead and continue on with today's video. We got some pretty cool upgrades for this, the Super 73. If you guys remember in the previous video where I installed the Kanebilt saddlebags, I got that carbon fiber chainring. But in order to install the carbon fiber chainring, it requires some extra parts. So come over here and I'll show you guys what we got for the bike. If you guys remember, we first tried to get this carbon fiber chainring on here, but the issue here was simply that the screw here is underneath the crank. Right, so this screw underneath it here, underneath of the crank, I need to be able to remove that to install this. So in the pursuit of trying to make the bike even more faster, more comfortable, we have now the Blur Boundary seat installed. We have this carbon fiber ring, but I'm going to go ahead and swap out the cranks. So we have, these are the stock 125mm cranks from Super 73. We're going to go ahead and swap those out here for these Lekkie 160 anodized aluminum cranks. So that will then make the crank longer. That will then make the crank longer, should make it then more comfortable. So then we have the extended seat, we have then the longer cranks, and that should then make for a really comfortable ride on the Super 73. So we have these extra cranks that we're going to be installing in the future video. We have here as well too these Wolftooth screws that we're going to be installing in the future video. And as well too, which is pretty cool, we have this crank puller. Use this to basically take off the cranks, right? So in order to unscrew this, I gotta take off the cranks. In order to take off the cranks, I need to get a crank puller, right? So I'm waiting on one more part. I gotta wait on the I got a Allen wrench to take off this center nut here, so that way then we can pull off then the cranks. So that's pretty cool. We're gonna be installing this in the future video, as well too here for the new crank that we have here. So we have this carbon fiber chainring cover, as well too this chainring here from Wolftooth components. Really nice 44 tooth component, 44 tooth chainring, really nice. I can't wait to install this. So we're gonna have this on the bike, we'll have this on here, and then we'll then also install here the cranks with the 1-up pedals. So that should be a really cool setup. I can't wait to show you guys that in the future video. And as well too here we have this here, which is pretty cool. So if you remember back when we did the install of the Sunrays cassette, we scratched up the paint here. So that's what this is going to be for, is some touch-up paint. This is olive drab RAL 6022 brown olive matte. Alright, so we're going to basically be able to cover up some of these scratches hopefully, and to avoid rust or any sort of corrosion here to the exposed metal. So look for that as well too in a future video. We're going to go ahead and get that also on the bike as well too. So RAL paint, really nice. That should be fun to install for the bike, to get it all sorted as well too within the whole drivetrain. So with the whole red screws and the red caps, that's going to match perfectly with the Sunrays cassette. I can't wait to install that, so that should be fun to install. Yeah, cool. And then here we have this Cork fork that we're going to be also installing in a future video. Look for a future video how to plug that dirty hole on a Super 73. That'll be coming up in a real near future. Look for that on Rad City Berlin. Yeah, awesome. So let's go ahead and take the bike out for a nice little ride now. Hey.
Sure. Nice bike.
Thank you. seat is comfortable. Let's see here. Don't want to go there. It's going to be all kind of wet, mud. Let's go and try it here on the cobblestone roads. That's awesome. Feels really good, I find, the seat. So I got the bike now coming together nicely with the Alcantara seat and the blur boundary handlebars. Awesome. It gives me a nice feel. I'm sitting up like, you know, even higher now. So good feeling. Really good seat. Awesome build quality. Blur boundaries as usual. Does an amazing job. Their quality and build quality is exceptional. Amazing. The seat's nice and secure. It's not moving around at all. I like that. We'll go head back over to the cafe and get some coffee. As you can see, the weather is getting nice now. Spring is full in effect here in Berlin, so time to install the Alcantara seat. It did rain for like a week non-stop, so hopefully now have a nice break in the rain. And we can enjoy the Super73, get lots of cool content, get lots of rad content for you guys here in Rad City. So thanks for checking out the Blur Boundaries Part 2 mods install video. At least today we were able to get something done with the seat install, so that's cool. Look out for more mods and upgrades in future videos, like that 160mm crank arm with a carbon fiber chainring. It's gonna look nice. I can't wait to show you guys. Can't wait to install the upgrades. This is Rad City. Thank you. Have a great day. Yeah, nice. Thanks so much for checking out today's episode. Blur Boundaries Mods Part 2 here on Rad City, Super73 mod series. Hope you guys have been enjoying them all so far. We've done so far now the Kanebilt saddlebags. We've installed the Raid Dynamics mule panel, as well to the Blur Boundaries handlebar in the last video, plus the Rad City decal review that we'll be doing in the future. Today we installed now the Blur Boundaries Alcantara seat. Really nice, super comfortable. Can't wait to get the bike onto the road. And as well too, a quick reveal of some upgrades that we're going to be doing in the future video, with the whole chain ring, with the whole larger chain ring, carbon fiber chain ring cover, the 160mm crank arms, the touch-up paint, and screws for then the whole chain cover, and as well to look for in the future some more mods videos and accessories, like for example the Cork fork video that we'll be doing as well too. So look out for that in the future video, how to plug that dirty hole on a Super 73. More Super 73 mod series coming as well too, so be on the lookout for that. We're gonna have lots more riding videos as well too. So thanks so much for checking out today's episode. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And this is Rad City. I'm out.